So I'm going to remove some insulation, about 3/4 of an inch. It's 22 gauge. It's even here. The end of the needle is sticking out about 1/4 inch. And then we're just going to roll this right around. I do the same thing on this one. See how it makes a little loop? It's even, sticks out 1/4, and then just kind of roll this right around. I should use a smaller Phillips screwdriver for this because it's a smaller screw. This is how it works. Okay, that would be off. Okay, and when I put it under, that would be on. Now what we need to do, we have our piece on. Okay. Now we're going to put the motor in. So you're going to go about 18 inches of tape, approximately. Okay, and we're going to wrap this as neat as you can. Now the motor has, these are cooling to keep the motor cool. Those openings, so we don't want to cover those up much. So I'm going to wrap this tape around here as neat as I can. Okay, and try to be careful with this. We'll see how it fits. Because the hole for the motor, I couldn't get a perfect fit, so if we had tape, we have an adjustment to it. Again, try not to open those holes to keep the motor cool. And try it. Okay, it fits pretty good, but it's a little bit loose, so I'm going to add some more tape. Maybe about that much more. We'll see how that fits. Okay, now it's fitting snug. That's good. All right, before I put that in, I'm going to put the pulley on. Now, most people put the pulley on this way. Some people put it on the other way. Okay, but I'm going to recommend this way. But you could try it and then just kind of press it in. And make sure you got a little space in there. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to put this on. I'll push that in. Okay, we're going to take a belt, just like a rubber band, put it here, and we're going to wrap it around the wheel. And then what you need to do is turn the wheel to make sure it's going to stay on. It is going to stay on, but you can see the wheels need to be adjusted a little bit so it doesn't have so much wobble. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take our battery pack, and we're not going to figure out where we're going to put it on yet because we want to test the vehicles. It can go anywhere, but I know that this wire, this black wire, has to get soldered to here. Okay, it gets soldered to that. So we're going to solder that to that. And then the red wire is going to go to the motor. And so we're going to solder the red one to here. And then this black one to here. But before we solder those two, we got to make sure we got the direction. I'll talk more about that later. Okay, one more thing I wanted to show you is if this belt is too loose or too tight, you can adjust it by here. You loosen this up. Right, and if I move it in, now the belt's really loose, or if I move it out, it becomes tighter. So you're going to have to find that spot eventually when you start testing it. So I'm just going to keep it right there for now. And then what we do is we tighten this. Just make it snug. Okay, and then you could try it to see how it works. You'll see which way works best.